Let's talk about van life. What are the rewards? What are the hassles? I got a letter, it's a really nice comment, and it is from Brett Ski, 26. Hey, Brett. He says, I am a 70-year-old man and I love my clean, warm apartment. You go, boy. I can't believe some of the inconveniences that you go through. Yeah, we do. I do, sure. Just the basics like bathroom, personal hygiene, etc. On top of that, you may have security issues, mechanical breakdowns, obscure or non-existent places to park for the night, and so on. I just don't see any romantic angle in this lifestyle. As an observer, it seems adventurous and idyllic, but I think in reality, it's a pain in the arse. However, more power to you. You have a stronger constitution than myself. Okay, let's explore this. Well, okay, I just got back from Bread and Butter Cafe. It's really, to me, it's a diner. Let me take this off. This is a really nice jacket. I think some of you recognize this. I bought this in Flagstaff. It was really low cost, but it's a really nice jacket. I checked online. These are expensive. So anyways, boom. Okay, here we go. Well, I went to Bread and Butter, and I just want to mention, if you're in Tucson, I guess a couple of people actually did go to Bread and Butter and said, Minivan Lee sent me here, and they got some pie, good pie. Well, from Monday to Thursday, from 6 to 9 a.m., breakfast, $3.99. Now, it's going to cost you for your coffee, too, so you're not going to want, unless you don't have coffee. But $3.99 for breakfast, it's really good. I had 2 eggs. I could either get hash browns or fried potatoes. And I had toast and some apple butter jam. Yeah, it's really good. They fixed the eggs, perfect, just the way I like them. I like mine. I said, how should I order them? Because I want a little bit of running yolk, but not much. She says, well done. So, okay. It was good. And I got to be among people, and I got to talk to Connie, and it's sort of like family there now. And they will treat you well. They know a lot of their regular customers. Yeah. Sort of like Cheers, everybody knows your name, okay? So, well, but here's the difference. If I had a home, I could have made that breakfast myself. Yeah. I don't know if it would have been, probably would have run around the same price, maybe a little bit cheaper. But it got me out, and I just, it made me feel good. It made me feel very welcoming and made me feel good about my life. Okay, so before that then, let's go. I went to Planet Fitness and got my shower. How do I look? Do I look okay? I haven't done too much with my hair. I kind of put some Moroccan oil products in it to poof it out. And that's about the best I could do for right now. But I had to go to Planet Fitness and get my shower. Now, if I lived in a house, I could have just drank my coffee and said, okay, it's shower time or bath time. And I could have just walked right into my bathroom. I mean, I remember living in a house. It's not that far down the road, from back there, that I don't remember. Yeah, it was really nice having my bathtub. I would have soaked in the bathtub for a while, being the winter time. But I got me to the gym, and I did, after I took my shower, I put all my stuff away, my makeup, my tackle box, and my shower bag. I took it back out to my van, came back in, and did some workout. So there's a hassle. I mean, yeah, the showers are really nice there, by the way. I had to go in there and pull everything out of my bag, whereas if I was in a home, for sure, I got like, a shelf. I could have just grabbed my shampoos already in the shower, soap, washcloths, stuff like that. So I did have to remember to take everything in with me that I need. But I got my workout done. And again, I was around people. I'm going to suspect, and I've heard, that a lot of seniors are lonely. They're just sitting in their homes and they're lonely. So there you go. You got to weigh it out, right? Yeah, got to weigh all that stuff out. What else have I done today? Well, when I woke up, my alarm went off. I've been dreaming a lot. Oh my gosh. When I wake up, I've been dreaming. And I can remember them too. So there's a lot going on up here. Yeah. And finally thought about my dream. Laid there probably about 10-15 minutes. Then finally got up. Now I had to fold up my sleeping bag. I've been sleeping inside of it, by the way. I'm getting used to it. I like it. Then I had to put up this curtain so I could see out there. And what else? Oh, I turned on my car to kind of warm it up, get the condensation off. And then I had to drive somewhere to the gym. Listen, here's where I'm at. I understand what you're saying, Brett. I really do. There are hassles that go with this, but you have to look at the reward. One reward for me personally is the fact that I'm so much more active now than I was before. Believe it or not, I really am more active. I'm moving around more. I'm grabbing things more. I'm putting them away. And yeah, I'm moving more than I ever did in a house. I was about 10-15 pounds heavier living in a house than I am now. The first month that I was in my minivan, I lost a good 5 pounds the first month. And then it started dropping off. Now, when I went to Cincinnati, I stayed in Tucson for 2 months. Then I went to Cincinnati and stayed there almost 2 years. But only 3 or 4 months off and on did I literally stay in my daughter's house. They had this really nice basement that was all remodeled. It looked like maybe a place where you might have a pool table and your teens had parties down there, something that was carpeted really nice. It had like a little bar and it had its own refrigerator, no stove, but it had this little sink. It was cute as buttons and I enjoyed myself. But even being in there, living in the house, living in the basement off and on, I would eat, for some reason, I just eat more. When there's a refrigerator, I eat more. I like to eat. I won't deny it. And I'll cover that up. I do like to eat, and I do like ice cream. Oh my gosh. Well, the refrigerator had a freezer, right? I could keep ice cream. I can't keep that kind of food here. So for me, that is a good benefit. Believe it or not, I eat better and healthier now. Isn't that crazy? It kind of is because I'm not really, I'm not really cooking or anything, but I'm eating all the fresh produce. And I've got quite a bit. I need to start chomping down on that. But what did I have yesterday? I had an apple, 2 avocados, one at different times. I had a whole cucumber. I had a can of chicken and some cheese. I mean, I didn't eat too much, and everything I ate was kind of in its original form. I didn't cook, I didn't make a casserole, I didn't make soup out of it or anything like that. I didn't cook it right. I mean, I know the chicken's already cooked, but it's good protein. And the cheese, yeah, I mean, I think I ate pretty darn good. I think I eat well, even considering that I got those gummies that have a little bit of sugar in them, right? So, big controversial gummies. Somebody asked me, what's the story behind the gummies? I don't know. Maybe the gummies, maybe it's from the movie Goonies? Gummies. I don't know. It comes from something. I remember my daughter when she was young, this is a little side note, she could not say balloons she called them abadoons. We're just one of those families that we have nicknames for things. My late husband, he was perfect at nicknaming people. He had pet names for everybody. He did. He just had pet names for everybody. It was so cute. Even for me. Yeah. But we're just kind of that kind of family where we just say things a little different. So there's no story behind it except that they just seem like Goonies to me. Gummies, gum. I think gummies is easier to say than gummies. But anyways, so the big controversial sugar in my gummies. Okay, so, well, there's reward and there's hassle. How did you call it? You said, let's see. You said the inconveniences. Yes, I mean, it can be an inconvenience, but I'm serious. It can be inconvenient. Sometimes I do roll my eyes. I was like, how many times do I have to crawl back here? I forgot something. I have to take off my shoes. I have to crawl back here. Then I have to crawl back in my seat, put my shoes on, then go out again. Yeah, no, seriously. It can be an inconvenience. It really can. The basics of bathroom, when we discussed that, go in the bathroom. I really do like my system of go in the bathroom. I know that sounds silly, but especially for number 2, because with my bucket, my knees are up, and that is the perfect angle of your knees. Remember squatty potty, those things, perfect angle for everything to descend. That's all I'll say. It's so much healthier. When I sit on a regular toilet, I don't know, things don't descend the same. So I do like my system better. And I'm using less water, so there's that. Personal hygiene, I get all my personal hygiene done. I wash up in here. Oy vey shmir. I don't have any problem with that. Although I have mentioned that I do miss my sink, and I really do. But I can use this. I spray my hands, and then I wash with this. Okay. And then you said, on top of that, here, let's talk security issues. Hello. I am less fearful in my minivan than I was in my house. My house, it was an older house. It was a historical home. And the reason the rent was so good is because they hadn't remodeled it yet. And they hadn't done that for a while. In fact, I did all the painting on the inside. And I painted it before I moved in because I was a painter. I was in construction. And then I think once in the 15 years, I repainted all of the walls. And then my son's a carpenter, so he put on a couple doors that weren't even there. So as far as security issues, I think my point that it was historical is some of the windows on the outside, the caulking was starting to crack. So there were times I'd have to go out there, and I knew how to do it. I would get caulking and I would recaulk the windows. Well, the way that it was, I mean, all you have to do is chip off some of the caulking, and somebody could have just lifted out the window. You know what I'm saying? I lived alone for years, and I always worry, but there's so many windows. I always think, there's so many ways that somebody, while I'm sleeping in my, rapid eye movement cycle of sleeping, you don't know what's going on. You're so into your dreams. You really are. And also, I don't know if you know this or not, but I've studied this, that when you're in eye rapid and you're dreaming, you're paralyzed. And it's a natural thing. Your muscles, your brain paralyzes your muscles, because that way you shouldn't be out walking around while you're dreaming. Those are sleepwalkers. Something's going, when you're a sleepwalker, something isn't clicking. You're not becoming paralyzed. Well, seriously, I mean, somebody could have broken into windows. I know it sounds silly to be so scared of that, and then I had 3 doors. Man, somebody could have broken in any of those doors. Here, I know exactly what's going on. I actually feel safer. I really do. So there's a security issue. I know it sounds silly, but I know a lot of people agree with me that do live in their vans. Mechanical breakdowns is the same thing. I mean, I went through that, and that is the worst. Let me just say, it's the worst. Obscure or non-existent places to park? Nah, there's always going to be a place to park. Always. But I'm in a minivan. Not so with everybody. Some people aren't as stealthy as I am. So it seems adventurous and idyllic, but in reality, to you, it would seem like a pain in the arse. Yeah. For me, no, because there are so many rewards with it. I mean, I get the freedom. And one of the greatest rewards I feel is wherever I go, there I am. My home is there. I don't have to, when I go somewhere, when I was living in a house, now what do I need? I got to go get it. Whoops, I got to run back and go get something. Do I have everything I want? I don't have that problem. That is a great reward, is that everything is right here. There's no reason to forget anything. It's all right here. And if I need to go park somewhere, if I need to get in my van, I'm somewhere and I just feel, oh, I'm just going to like hang out for a little bit and I'll go back in, maybe the park, or I'll go the store. I can come out and sit right in my van if I want to and go in later if that ever arose. Like maybe I don't feel well, or oh, my head kind of hurts. I'm going to go out to the car and get some ibuprofen. I'm going to sit down for a minute and then I'm going to go back in. So there's where the rewards are. Okay. So I think this is a good discussion. Thank you, Brett, for that comment. Okay. The other day I went downtown Tucson, and I took a lot of footage. There's no way I can get what I want to show you on this particular episode. So I think as I go, I will maybe answer some questions or talk to you about something, and then I want to show you some special things about downtown Tucson, and I have so much more to go. There's so many other parts I want to show you too. So let's go ahead and visit downtown Tucson. Okay? Let's go.
She's calling me, like the rainbow. She's calling me, like the rainbow. The rainbow.
Tucson does not have that many tall buildings. There are a few, and I'm going to feature them here just to show you some of the tall buildings we have. But the reason is because we have such beautiful mountains surrounding Tucson. Tucson is a valley that they wanted to keep the tall buildings down so that people could see the mountain ranges. And one of the most beautiful mountain ranges in Tucson are the Catalina Mountains up in the foothills. Okay, everybody, thanks for watching it all the way through. How did you like the footage of Tucson? And we talked about the rewards. Some people would find it a hassle. Some people just find it rewarding. But I guarantee you, whatever that you get used to, you will want. I'm in my comfort zone in my minivan now, totally. At first, it can be, a little scary. It can be like, but then it becomes a part of you, okay? It just does. So, until tomorrow, everybody, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up. I've got the book, How to Live in a Minivan, the Minivan Lee Way. It's on Amazon. Go to minivanlee.com if you want products or if you just want to give me a gift. It really does help support me and in making these films every day. I love to do it. But I don't even think I get minimum wage at this point. So I got to get some more views. So here's a clue, everybody. Please share these videos. Share them with your friends and your family so that the fingers can go out. Yes, and then they'll all come and watch. A lot of you said these are really good videos. So yay. Thank you very much. Okay, until tomorrow. I love you. Mwah.